Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'd like to share with you a really cute project that I made for POLKADOODLES. Here are some of the supplies that I used. I used some Nuvo drops, and in the process video I show you the rest. Now these really cute jars hold mini shells, and I got these from Dollar Tree, as well as that big bag of shells. This is just some paper shred from Walmart from their Easter collection, and this is the mermaid that I decided to make my centerpiece from. Now I want to show you really quickly what this collection comes with. It comes with really cute images, 6 of the Winnie Mermaids, and look how adorable they are. I really like this one, and their colors are just bright and fun. And it comes with 6 papers. I only printed 4 of them, and I did print these on a smaller scale. This is for another project, but I just wanted to share them with you really quickly so you can get an idea of what these look like. Oh my god, this one is my favorite. So cute. So I wanted to share this image that I chose. I tried to print it as big as I was able to using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Now I printed it twice, and you can see that they're a mirror image of each other, because I was going to add one to the back of my centerpiece, but I ended up not doing that anyways. So I guess this is just extra. Maybe I can use it for another project. This project was inspired by a YouTube channel named Crafting Parties. She does a lot of centerpieces using the foam cutter, and I fell in love with this, so I wanted to give it a try myself. Alright, so now onto my project. Alright, so here is my project. I tried to record this as best as I could because I wasn't able to do it in my craft table because it was too tall. So as you can see here, all the elements that I had mentioned previously. There is that trim from Hobby Lobby, as long as the pearl trim. That bow, that ribbon is from Dollar Tree, and all of those seashells are also from Dollar Tree. And look how beautiful this looks, you guys. I love it. I love how this came together, and I have to thank that lady from Crafting Parties for the inspiration. I had been watching her videos for quite some time, and this was my first time using the foam cutter. That's what the back looks like, and that's what I said where I was planning on putting the other mirrored image, but I decided not to. The other lady, what she does is she paints that foam. She'll paint it a different color, and I really like the way it looks. But I decided just to leave it as is, as you know, this was my first time doing this before. And I have to tell you, you guys, it was fairly easy to do. You will see that in the process video. The project took me about, from start to finish, it took me about a whole 2 hours, because that's how long this video was. About 2 hours, and of course I had to cut it short, you know, because who wants to watch a 2-hour video, right? Please check the description box for links to where I got my inspiration from, and also for a link to this Winnie Mermaid collection. You guys, I think this is just a super cute collection. It is a must-have, especially right now that summer is here. There are so many projects you can make with it, and if you do get this collection, please let me know what you plan on making, because I need ideas. I need to know what else to make. I do have another project in the works, but I would love to know what else I should make with this collection. As you can see, it is just beautiful. These mermaids are just adorable, you guys. Continue watching for the process video. So I started off with a Dollar Tree pot. You can see it is a very bright red, more like a brick red, and I used gesso. My initial idea was to obviously paint it with gesso and then paint another color over it, but I kind of like the way that it looks, so I left it as is, and I was going to sand it a little bit just to bring out some of that red, but I'm going to be honest with you, I wanted this project to be really quick and as simple as possible, so that's all I did. I just gessoed it, gave it one coat, that's all I did. Alright, so I did initially printed this image 3 times because I thought I was going to use all 3 of them, but I didn't. I think I only used 2 of them. So the first one, I am going to fussy cut this image out using my scissors, and I do leave a white border. And a tip when you're fussy cutting is move your paper around and not your scissors. And of course, this is a big image, so it was a lot easier to cut out than if you have to cut out a smaller image. But that's always going to be the case with any image. The bigger it is, the easier it is for you to cut. It is not perfect. My cutting is not perfect at all. You can see that in some of the areas of this image, I leave a thicker white border than other areas, but it's okay. You know, this is handmade. It is not meant to be perfect. You watched one of my previous videos titled Altered Dollar Tree Frame. It is a shadow box, and I made a 3D image. I made an image into a 3D image, and that is exactly what I do here. I fussy cut the first, which I call the base. I fussy cut it out using a white border, and then what I did this time was I fussy cut out another image, just her head, and you will see that soon in the video, and then her head with, you know, the hair. Basically, I made it into a 3D image, but I don't know if you were able to tell that from the project share, so I just wanted to point that out, and just in case you missed it. Alright, so here is the foam that I use, and this is the foam cutter. This foam cutter, I got it from Amazon. I will link it down below. And the styrofoam I got from Michael's. Now, the minute you turn it on, it's going to heat up immediately. It only takes seconds. I don't take the wrapper off until after I cut it because, you know, just so I can save the rest for later. And you can see how that cuts, you guys. It cuts like butter. And I'm going to use this silicone glue to adhere it onto the styrofoam. And as of right now, I made this project a week ago, and it seems to be holding on very well. So I totally recommend this adhesive. I got it from the 99-cent store, and I did let it dry for about half an hour before I used my cutter to cut the image out. Okay, so here is my very first try at cutting out any image, and I have to say it was fairly easy to use. I was a little scared thinking that I was going to mess up, but I didn't do too bad. At least that's what I think. There is that wire that you see. That is what cuts into this styrofoam. And because I have previously cut my image, you know, it's kind of like a guide. It won't let the wire won't let it cut through your paper, obviously, because it's not meant to cut your paper. So it only cuts through the styrofoam, and it was fairly easy to use. And look how easy that was. Oh my goodness. And watch, you're gonna see me pop it out of that piece right there, and there it is, you guys. Oh my gosh, I was so amazed at how easy this project came along. Okay, so I don't show you this part, but I did insert this skewer into the styrofoam, as you can see right there. So I used the leftover styrofoam as a filler, and it's what's going to hold my whole entire image. And it is pretty tight in there, you guys. I didn't add no glue or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to start cutting my layers. So I'm going to start with this image, which is her head. And I'm sorry if I'm out of frame, but I tried my best to stay in frame. And then, just like I did in my other video, I'm going to give it a black outline because I didn't want to see any of the white. And I will do that, as you can see, a few more times. I add a generous amount of 3D foam, and of course I add my own adhesive because I don't trust the adhesive that it already comes with. So, and I am very pleased with the way this came out, and I am loving it so far. Now that I'm looking at it, I wish I would have gone like a little bit more 3D, but it's okay. And as soon as I'm done with this part, I'm going to start adding the Nuvo drops. Now, the Nuvo drops was so easy to do, you guys. I don't know why I don't use them more often, and I think I should, because instead of having to use rhinestones. I think this is a much better solution, because something I don't like about using rhinestones is that the adhesive that it comes, that has in the back, it's not as strong. And well, Nuvo drops, well, you know, they are so much better than stickles because they don't take as long to dry. And so I add this other color to the bubbles, and then this white, I'm going to add it to this starfish. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh no, after this, I think I'm going to show you how I make my bows. Okay, so I added a bunch of bubble wrap, as you can see, just as a filler. And then I'm going to add this shredded paper. I love this color. I thought it went well with this project. And then I will add the seashells on top, and they are not glued or anything like that. They're just laying on top just as is. I'm also going to add some pearl trim, which I got from Hobby Lobby. And then this really pretty, I think it's like pleated trim, also from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to add it to the top of this pot because I wanted something a little bit more, but I couldn't figure out what else to use. So I went with this trim because this trim goes with any project, you guys. I love these trims. It comes in different colors from Hobby Lobby, and I just love it. This Dollar Tree ribbon is what I use to make the bow, and it is a super easy to make bow. All I did was I kind of like looped it around twice, because I want to make it into a double bow. So then I cut it off as long as whatever length I thought looked good. And I'm going to get another piece of ribbon, fold it in half, tie it in the center, and then because it is wire, you're able to maneuver it, and it makes your bow look very pretty. And then I'm going to use hot glue to adhere it to where that pleated trim met, because so that you can't see it. And that's pretty much it, how I do this part. So nothing difficult, you guys. It was very easy to do, but I thought I would include it in here just in case you were wondering how to make it. And that is my project, you guys. So as you can see, that's why I had to record the project share somewhere else, because you can't really see my project. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment down below and check the description box for links. Thanks for watching. Bye everyone.